I did a little research.
When?
I looked into those special sight clocks you mentioned, Mr. Nick.
You did? That's great. I really appreciate it.
If that sight clock protects a secret a person is consciously trying to hide. If the person folds under questioning, the lock breaks and the truth comes out.
Yup. That's exactly how I got the truth out of Detective Fulbright and Director Cosmos.
But a black sight clock protects a secret from the deepest place in a person's heart. A secret that the person isn't even consciously aware of.
So, even they don't know it's there.
Athena isn't trying to keep anything from you on purpose. For some reason, part of her heart and her memories are sealed off, even from herself.
It's been a hot minute, so I don't remember exactly what the deal was with Kristoff when we got the Black Cyclops at the end of Apollo Justice. But is that true for what happened with him?
Yeah, I don't get that, because he wasn't trying to... He knew he was a criminal.
An asshole, yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually get what... I don't think this is consistent. But someone, feel free to correct me if I'm completely wrong.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, retcon.
Okay, so all I have to do is break the Cyclops.
Though. According to my research, a black cyclops is like a heavy chain wrapped directly around one's heart. If they are ripped off by force, it could cause permanent damage to a person's soul.
In other words, if I'm not careful, I could traumatize Athena for good.
Luckily, she's already traumatized, so...
You can always add more trauma. There's not a finite amount of trauma a person can hold. Pearls, could you stay by Athena's side? She must be suffering under the weight of such a heavy burden.
Alright. But will you be alright by yourself, Mr. Nick?
I'm up against Edgeworth. I should be able to give this trial all my focus and strength.
As long as I don't get a boner, Derek. And you can't do that if I'm here. I'll just hold you back.
That's literally not what I'm saying.
Finally, one of my assistants understands.
No, that's not it. I just mean I can relax and concentrate if I knew you were with Athena. The only one who can do it, Pearls.
All right. I'll do it then, Mr. Nick. I'll do it then. Good luck, Mr. Nick.
Good. Now that my mind's at ease, I'd better get ready. I'll just tidy up the evidence and take out what I don't need. It's time to end this nightmare that started 7 years ago.
Again!
Again.
Man, how many nightmares from years past have I ended?
Defense, prosecution, and judge. There are even people in the gallery. The roof has been completely blown off and the walls have collapsed.
I feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like they should be like, hey, this is going to be a closed trial.
We're going to call the trial due to rain today. But today, this ruin is my battleground. Okay, that's really funny.
Hey, Ponko or Clocko. Court, or some facsimile thereof, is now in session for the trial of Athena Sykes.
I do really like how all the courtrooms were in use, but the judge wasn't.
Yeah.
Not a facsimile, old man. This is a proper official trial.
No, it's not, actually. None of this actually counts legally. Sorry.
Take this more seriously, or you'll start hearing the bones of the hostages snap.
Jesus Christ. Please try not to upset Miss Blackwell. I'm begging you.
All right, fine. The very real court is in session. Will the stupid robot please give us their testimony? Court is now in session for the very serious and very proper... Well, he did the thing I was making the joke of. For the very serious and very proper trial of Athena Sykes.
Yes.
He did the thing.
He did the thing.
The thing.
This is no trial. It's nothing more than a ridiculous farce.
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, what did we just say?
X-nay on the arse, Faye.
What did you say?
Edgeworth, did you not hear what I just said to his honor?
However, this ridiculous farce has a very important meaning for our legal system. Recall the case of the UR1 incident, in which a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. That case ushered in the odious Dark Age of the Law.
I see what you're after. If we can find the real truth behind that case today.
Precisely. The darkness will be dispelled, and glory shall be restored to the court system.
That's definitely some Kingdom Hearts bullshit, but sure.
Did somebody say darkness?
I knew you were waiting to bust out that fucking voice.
Zach always knows when I'm ready to bust.
It makes him feel good.
We should get you and Haley Joel Osment in a fucking room together and just have you go, oh!
Have us just go, ah! Ah! Ah!
Stop. I
don't think I want this.
I regret making that joke.
Yeah, then after they do that, they can both do Sora's voice.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, you sound as if you know something of this truth.
HDR is in the jet, so thank God I have headphones on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody watching this live is like, well, now my parents think I'm the worst.
Yep, explain that to your parents.
Or roommate or whatever your situation is.
I do indeed. A new suspect has emerged in the UR1 case. For 7 years, Simon Blackquill has refused to speak in order to cover for someone else.
Curly Wizard said Kyrie was inside both of them. Fuck, and Yin Love says my cat thinks I'm watching porn now. Damn.
It's like, alright, well, I'll leave the room.
I was gonna say, does your cat know that? Why does your cat know what you're... I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Feels like your cat only knows that this is a common situation.
Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes.
I'm sorry, Wright, but the situation is what it is, and I must do what I must. The prosecution moves to indict Athena Sykes on the count of murder in the first degree.
Wink, wink, Phoenix. I totally think Athena did it. Wink,
Look at
wink.
these fucking jabronis.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have. For that is a part of my creed.
My Nindo.
Then you'd better bring it.
Fuck yeah.
If the two
My
of you are
Pindo,
ready.
my
Just
prosecutor
fuck already.
Court is now in session for the trial of Athena Sykes. Your Honor, the defense was born ready.
The prosecution is also ready.
That was pretty cool. Fan servicey in the best of ways.
I mean, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's not. Oh no! It's the Ace Attorney Beach episode. Oops.
Are you
Ooh,
kidding me? That would be
line.
incredible.
God, why don't they have a beach episode in fucking Ace Attorney 7? Somebody get Shu Takumi on the phone. Are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
The murder takes place at the beach, the investigation takes place at the beach, and the trial takes place at the beach.
Yeah,
there's no time, and there's no time for anyone to change.
What if the new prosecutor for
Attorney
that
Sunshine?
one is the fucking
Cowabunga?
Cowabunga, yeah. And he's a surfer bro prosecutor.
Listen, Cowabunga was, I think, one of my favorite.
It's really good.
favorite fan-made attorneys that has been created through this channel.
Fucking surfs up. Wow, this fucking line. This immense tension between us. It's like we're lovers. It's like we're picking up right where we left off.
It's my duty to clear Prosecutor Blackwell of false accusations and end this insanity.
I have no intention of losing Miss Sykes either. She's a very promising young lawyer. I know without a doubt that Athena is innocent. But I don't think Prosecutor Blackwell did it either. So, do you have any clue who was responsible for the sabotage?
At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. To put it simply, a spy.
The true culprit is a spy. Actually, this is a really good point in time to be like, Pridge, who do you think the culprit is right now? Obviously, I don't think you have any way of knowing, but where are your suspicions at?
Yeah, you got any
Honestly,
game theories?
It's weird because they really can't introduce a new character out of nowhere.
No,
no.
There's no new characters. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, here's the thing though. Who could it be then?
Right. No, it's good. Like the culprit for this case is good.
It's Miles, isn't it?
It's Miles Edgeworth. You got it. Damn.
You got him.
Fuck.
You got him.
How did he know?
Yeah, that's why he's not. That's why he's not in Ace Attorney 7.
Yeah. It's weird they gave him his own spin-off franchise to make him a villain in this game, but yeah.
It's to give him backstory. It's to understand his dark past.
I think we understood his dark past in the first video game.
No. That was his shaded past.
Oh, okay. It wasn't quite dark enough.
Yeah, no.
The true culprit is a spy. It's going to be hard to convince anyone of that when I barely believe it myself. But I don't have a choice if I want to save Athena and Blackwell and expose the spy.
Now then, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth.
No need for the chief prosecutor bit, Your Honor. I am here as a simple prosecutor.
Very well. Your opening statement, please, you piece of shit, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
All right, we kind of went in the opposite direction.
A little bit of an
You generic ass.
I think
You
maybe
generic
just
ass nobody.
split the difference, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, I see. Although I've been known of late to give an impressive opening statement myself.
In all the trials I have ever seen, only the prosecution gives an opening statement.
Of course, you're right. I was just joking, just having a little fun.
Well, it was a terrible joke.
So he wasn't doing them just out of fear. Interesting. No, he was doing them because he was manipulated, Phoenix. Come on.
Let's start with a brief overview of the UR1 incident. Space, the final frontier. The incident occurred at the Cosmos Space Center 7 years ago, on October 7th. The victim, psychologist Metis Sykes, was killed in the robotics lab on the 4th floor.
Athena's mother.
Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor at the time, was found guilty of the crime. There were two deciding factors that led to his guilty verdict. One, Blackwell was the only person in the corridor to the lab at the time of the murder. And two, this photo, which captured the moment of the crime.
God damn it.
It's so...
Oh, it's horrible! Oh, my... Have children and pregnant women, look away!
Wait, specifically pregnant women?
Yes!
If you're
Because
not
then
pregnant, it's okay.
Your trauma might transfer to the
Okay.
baby. Very incriminating evidence indeed. It would appear that the only conclusion that Prosecutor Blackwell did indeed... It would appear that the only conclusion is that Prosecutor Blackwell did indeed...
Are you kidding me? I'm not accepting any conclusion of the kind.
I'd love it if they were just like, yeah, sure, we're gonna do a retrial. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, he did it. Case closed.
Over in 5 minutes.
This opening statement is over. Now, hurry up and call the witness.
Wow, someone wants this to be a legit trial and then just starts interrupting proper procedure.
Excuse me, Miss Blackwell, but we must follow proper procedure for these things, you know?
Or perhaps we should heed her wishes, Your Honor. She is the trial's sponsor, after all.
And this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
I wish.
Besides,
This stream is
The
sponsored
courtroom
by
is-
the ghost of Jammy.
oh,
It's wait, are you talking about the coffee concentrate all the kids are talking about?
besides, the courtroom is chilly, and sitting for too long can't be good for your back.
Oh, you are very kind to show such concern for the welfare of the elderly.
Skilled as ever at playing the court puppeteer, I see.
The prosecution calls its first witness. A witness who decided to bring forth new testimony after 7 long years.
New testimony? Just who is this just who is this witness anyway? You think it's gonna be Pritch? Oh, well, they just showed
Oh,
us.
hey, Bobby.
Bobby Fulbright's the name! In justice we trust!
What are you doing here?
I'm just here to speak for the hostage taker, Miss Aura Blackwell. She says she's too busy, what with confining and threatening the hostages and all.
Doesn't seem to stop her from constantly chiming in through Clonko.
That was a lie.
I'm nothing more than an observer in this. Do your best. I'm watching you.
You literally tried to cancel the opening statement.
No, Pritch, she's totally impartial.
Just sitting here minding my own business. Doody-doody-doody-doo.
Believing her brother innocent, Miss Blackwell has been conducting her own investigation. And though her current actions are hardly lawful, I think we can at least hear her theory.
Bad Background Productions in the chat just called her lesbian Monokuma, which is such an incredibly funny 2 words.
I have here Miss Blackwell's notes on the investigation she conducted. And I'll be giving testimony based on these notes. Here I go!
Alright. or a Blackwell's theory? Game theory?
Simon isn't the murderer. He was trying to cover for someone. Someone else was at the scene at the time they say Simon committed the murder. I mean, if he really was out to steal that moon rock, then why the rolling case? Because he was using it to hide someone inside. That's why. And the only person small enough to fit inside that case was Athena Sykes.
I feel like I need to read a lot of evidence because I don't really know what the fuck he was talking about there.
And that's Miss Blackwell's theory. And that's the theory. A Blackwell theory. It totally goes in the face of the official ruling, huh? About the case she mentions, there were other rolling cases like that one in the lab. But they're not for traveling. They're apparently for moving parts and equipment.
I vaguely remember seeing 3 cases, all different sizes.
At the last trial, they thought that Prosecutor Blackwell used the case to steal the rock. And they had a perfectly good reason to think that, too. You see, there's a security camera in the corridor that leads to the robotics lab. And that camera captured footage of Blackwell leaving the scene with the case.
I can see why that footage helped to bring his trial to a quick end. It's very convincing, that's for sure. Okay.
That case, by the way, was later discovered outside on the Space Center grounds.
Speaking of after the incident, where was the defendant, Athena Sykes, found?
She was found on the 5th floor of the Space Center in the Sykes family residence. Prosecutor Blackwell most likely brought her there after the incident. In addition, it's unknown where Miss Sykes was at the estimated time of death. Miss Sykes was too confused by the shock of her mother's death to give proper testimony. And there was no witness or evidence to tell us where she might have been.
So what you're saying is Miss Sykes didn't have an alibi.
That is what the evidence is saying, yes.
I understand the reasoning behind this theory, but I'm far from convinced.
Alright, fine, then I start killing hostages.
No, please!
By the way, just observing, not being a part of the trial at all.
The victim is the accused's mother. Are you actually claiming an 11-year-old girl?
Of course, the girl had a very strong motive. Dr. Sykes was a psychologist who wrote many papers about speech and emotions. You're aware of Athena Sykes' special ability, aren't you, Your Honor?
Are you referring to that therapy thing?
God damn it.
Yeah, honestly, someone in my grandpa's generation would say that.
Yeah, that does track. That's a very boomer thing to say.
Yeah, she's done it quite a few times in court. Cute little trick.
The ability to read emotions from speech, and the subject of her mother's research.
Well, as long as it benefits society, I don't see any particular problem researching it.
I don't like where this is heading. Not one bit.
Dr. Sykes was so intent on her research, she forced her daughter to undergo experiments.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you seriously suggesting...
I've done my best to be delicate, but even you can't deny it to be true, Mr. Wright. No longer able to withstand the anguish of the experiments, Ms. Sykes felt her only choice was to kill her own mother.
pretty.
Order! Order in the court! What a tragic story. I hardly want to believe it myself. But we must proceed. Mr. Wright, if you could. Detective Fulbright, please refer to the notes.
Yes, Miss Blackwell also wrote down follow-up answers to any questions that Mr. Wright might have.
Alright. Let me look at the new evidence we got, because we didn't really take a look at it. Okay, it's just a picture of him. He was the only one to pass through at the time of the crime. Blood on the blade, the picture of him. Okay. Oh, victim's blood was on the operating table, katana, victim's staff. Oh, so it's her jacket on the ground, and a cart were found nearby. Don't know what the fuck the deal is with the toolkit. Moonrock stolen, hope capsules on the workbench. There are rolling cases for moving equipment, a robot charging station, and a toolkit on the floor. There's a hanging scroll and Japanese theater mask on the wall. Okay. Time of death between 1 and 3. Cause of death, instant death due to stab wound to the heart. Ponko Series, already we read that one. And the Moonrock. Okay. He's not the murderer, he's trying to cover for someone. Someone else was at the scene at the time. They say Simon committed the murder. I mean, if he really was out to steal that Moonrock, then why the rolling case? Because he was using it to hide someone inside, that's why. The only person small enough to fit inside that case was Athena 6. Kind of feel like pressing this statement or the last statement.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing right away.
Yeah,
I feel like
no,
you have
no.
to press something.
This rolling case. I suppose you mean the one that existed in the photo with Prosecutor Blackwell in it, but was absent when the crime scene photos were taken.
Yes, that's the one. And Miss Blackwell has drawn a conclusion from these two photos. She has? And what is that conclusion? You're the one with her notes. Oh, right. Of course. Reading them now. So, why the rolling case?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hide someone small enough to fit as Athena 6. Okay.
Hold it!
But that's nothing more than conjecture, and it's hardly the only possibility.
In that case, what do you think Prosecutor Blackwell had in that case?
I think it was the Moonrock.
Objection!
There were 3 cases at the scene, but Prosecutor Blackwell used the largest one. The Moonrock was egg-shaped and only about 8 inches in diameter. It wouldn't have made any sense to use the largest case there just to move that rock.
Alright, that's a pretty good counterpoint.
Yeah, but I feel like that's so circumstantial. It's like,
Yeah.
But he also just could have.
Be that as it
could have
may,
used that one.
it doesn't prove Miss Sykes was inside.
Then let me ask you this. Can you come up with a better theory of what was in the case?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you?
Yikes. Give that guy some time to think. Let's see. Should I try to bluff my way through what could have been in that case?
Lie like a dog.
Let's bluff it.
I don't think the answer was.
Okay, Phoenix is a little bold of a claim here. I know exactly what Prosecutor Blackwell carried from the scene. I just have to find something else that was missing, right? No sweat. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'd be very interested in hearing your theory. If it's true, that is.
If it's a game theory.
This is a crime scene photo taken after Prosecutor Blackwell left,
Oh,
right?
okay.
All we have to do is compare this with this photo of Prosecutor Blackwell to see what's missing. Okay, yeah, the robot arm.
Yeah, big robot arm.
Took something with him, then it should be in one of these photos. Lady Luck, don't fail me now.
Luck be a lady.
It's really funny.
Luck be a lady tonight. All right then, Mr. Wright. Let us hear your theory. What did Prosecutor Blackwell take from the scene of the murder?
It's a big robot
A
arm.
big old robot arm. That looks like it says something in Japanese on it.
Mm-hmm. Please notice that there is a robot part on top of the cart in this photo. However, in this photo taken after the crime, that robot part is gone. In other words, this part is something that was taken from the scene of the crime.
You do appear to be right. I don't see it in the second picture.
But it's just a piece of junk. How important could it be?
Is it really just an insignificant robot part? Speaking of which... What?
What are you looking at? I'm gonna start charging for each glance per eyeball.
Fucking robot OnlyFans payment model is insane. Stingy. What happened to the age of free previews?
Stingy.
What?
What is this?
I don't know about this one, y'all. Your Honor.
The dark age of free previews.
Your Honor, about this robot part. Doesn't it look like it could be an arm for that robot there?
Well, now that you mention it, it does, doesn't it? But the case is still too big to be practical for just the moon rock and a robot arm.
But was it really just the one arm that was in there? If it wasn't Athena in the case, then maybe... I believe there was another robot at the scene that looks just like the one here. Your Honor, it is the defense's assertion that it was this other robot that was in the case.
What?
Objection!
We can't be certain that part belonged to a robot. It could have belonged to a human. That looks like a human arm to me, right? And unless you can prove that it's not, this is pure conjecture.
Edgeworth, put your glasses back on.
What? Oh, right. Oh, that is a robot arm.
We gotta get you LASIK.
Yes, it looks like the arm of the one before us, but it could be something else entirely. Besides, it's wrapped entirely in bandaging, making it difficult to verify what it is.
Objection!
We have to show the picture of the people standing outside the rocket. Be like, it's the robot arm. Like, fucking look at it.
Yeah.
I can even tell which robot it belonged to, just by looking at it. With this information, we can investigate whether it was there at that time or not.
But Mr. Wright, I thought you were more of the technologically illiterate type. Unlike me, who knows everything about computers. When did you become such an expert? I feel somehow abandoned.
Not to worry, Your Honor. I still know next to nothing about machines.
Oh, good.
But I know that this piece of evidence proves which robot the arm belonged to. It's this, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yup.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
The robot in this picture
Oh.
is named Ponko.
I remember what we have to do.
But take a look at Ponko's arm. It was Miss Sykes who bandaged it up like that.
She must have thought that machines heal in the same way that people do.
Spot
What a
on.
moron! What an adorable, naive mistake. It reminds me of my own
No
grandchild.
fucking way! Every time!
I always made that mistake too. Crazy. I put a Band-Aid on my Zune
I mean,
when it stopped working.
Wes, you famously do like Detroit Become Human, so
That's true, I do. I love all those ding-dang robots.
the robot arm at the crime scene had the same bandaging wrapped on it. In other words, this robot arm could belong to none other than Ponko.
Order in the court! Order, I say! Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you have to say to this?
I concede that the robot is about the same size as a child. But it cannot grab its knees and curl itself up into a ball.
But it can't be
Even
taken
if it
apart.
was, even if it was the largest of the cases, the robot couldn't have possibly fit in there.
The case does come up to about mid-thigh on Prosecutor Blackwell. I see your point. The robot is much taller than that.
Got me there. So then, did Prosecutor Blackwell make Ponko fit into the case by compacting her?
Yeah.
Damn, if only
Put her in
we-
the trash compactor.
Yeah, dismantle, come on. This is an easy one. Of course Ponko would fit. All Prosecutor Blackwell had to do was dismantle her. Once taken apart, the robot could have easily fit inside that rolling case.
It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Disassemble anything in a flash. Push the dismantle button. That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick? Then can I cleave? And then using dismantle and cleave, can I open the kitchen? Through my domain expansion?
Wow.
Yoiki Tenkai?
It sounds rather violent, but Mr. Wright does have a point there.
Objection!
Except that there was a body on the table where robots are dismantled and assembled.
Then move the body.
There would have been no room to take the robot apart.
Objection!
But, what if it wasn't done on the table? What if the katana was used instead?
You mean the sword?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Blackwell, I'd like your opinion as a woman of science. I'd like your opinion as a woman. Is it true that the katana could have been used to take the robot apart?
What? No, that's not how robots work at all. You really are technologically illiterate. I suppose so.
Miss Blackwell, did you know that the katana is a Japanese man's soul? Thank you, Honcho Rebu, for reminding me of that bit.
Their joints aren't made of a very tough material. A blade could slice through them.
Thank you for your expert opinion, Miss Blackwell. Thanks to you, we now know. The existence of the severed arm in this photo proves that Ponko was taken apart. In addition, since the rest of Ponko was not found at the scene, we can conclude that the true meaning of this photo is very different from the original interpretation.
You can't mean...
That's exactly what I mean. This photo does not capture the moment of the murder, nor did it ever, but it is instead a picture of the moment after the robot was sliced apart. The blood you can see where the arm was cut off was transferred there by the bloody katana. Honestly, I don't think I noticed that before. That's a good detail.
Yeah.
Most likely, the rest of Ponko is scattered around Prosecutor Blackwell's feet.
Not hearing this.
Therefore, what was transported inside that case was not the defendant, but a robot. Miss Sykes was never at the scene at the time of the murder. Oh, we get breakdowns for
My head, my body! Where's my head?
Order! Order in the court!
It's true that Polko was found in pieces after the murder. And I'll admit I repaired her myself afterwards.
Okay. Yes, I'm finally making some progress. Hopefully, I've gotten at least one step closer to proving both Athena and Prosecutor Blackwell innocent.
Objection!
Well played, Mr. Wright. You've made your point abundantly clear. I concede that it wasn't the defendant inside the rolling case, but the robot.
All right. What's going on here? It's never good when he plays things this straight. Oh, video games.
You know what you're doing.
I like him way better when he plays things gay.
Oh, Janet Sue. You're having a good laugh with us here.
Does the prosecution withdraw its claim that the defendant was carried from the scene?
No, Your Honor. My claim hasn't changed.
Objection!
But Ponko and Miss Sykes couldn't have both been inside that case.
Objection!
The notion that the case was used to carry Miss Sykes was Miss Blackwell's theory. I have been of a different opinion from the outset.
And she's dumb.
Damn.
Now I finally have the opportunity to voice my theory. Thanks to the defense.
Edgeworth? He's been one step ahead of me this whole time.
In that case, how do you propose the defendant left the crime scene?
Simple. The footage only shows Prosecutor Blackwell from behind. What's more, he's holding his arm in front of his body, as if he were holding something. Or someone.
You think he's carrying a child? What?
Yeah,
That's hardly
I don't know.
evidence.
I don't know, Edgeworth. That seems a little...
Farfetched.
I have proof. The surcoat Prosecutor Blackwell was wearing. The victim's blood was found on the front of it, and the stain had a highly distinctive shape.
A blood stain? With a distinctive shape? Please continue, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
7 years ago, the defendant was known to constantly wear a certain item, of which there is only one in the world. A special pair of headphones made just for her.
It's just like the thinker.
They were her streamer headphones.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research.
Analysis showed the blood stain to be in the exact same shape as these headphones. In other words, this was no mere blood splatter. The blood went from the victim's body to the headphones and then was imprinted onto Prosecutor Blackwell's coat like a stamp.
Okay, I mean, that helps a little more, but...
A most gruesome stamp indeed.
Blackwell carried Miss Sykes, who had been hit by splatter, away from the crime scene. This proves that Athena Sykes was, without question, present at the crime scene. And that concludes the prosecution's argument.
Ordered! If If the defendant was indeed at the scene, it deepens the suspicion against her.
Objection!
We've already shown that the robot was there at the scene as well.
Objection!
I hope you're not making the ridiculous claim that a simple robot was the real murderer.
I don't really think that, no, but you can't say the possibility isn't there. Detective Fulbright, was the robot questioned at the time?
No, I don't see any record of it. I believe it was considered unrelated to the case.
But, as it turned out, the robot was actually integrally related. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Ponko to the stand.
Yeah, get Ponko in here.
Bridge, can you call a robot to testify?
I don't think so.
Can you get, hey Pridge,
I
can
don't
you get
think that would
ChatGPT to
work.
testify?
You can get ChatGPT to write your briefs for you and then get suspended.
Robot witness?
Very funny brief interlude. I recently did a continuing legal education course on ethical use of AI as a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of it, the speaker gave two examples of cases where lawyers had used ChatGPT to write like case information for them.
Oh, yikes.
And in both cases, ChatGPT cited cases that didn't exist. And clearly the lawyer didn't review them, so they got completely busted.
Oh my god. Was it like in the case of Blackwell v. Metis Sykes?
Yeah.
You're like, wait, that was in a video game.
I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, basically straight up they just...
In the case of Will Powers v. State of Japanifornia.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Order! Order in the court! Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you think about this?
Mr. Wright has called all manner of witnesses to the stand over the years. So why not a robot? Nothing surprises me anymore with him.
Bro, the last time I called a really ridiculous witness, it was a parrot. And guess what? That was to save you. So maybe sit the fuck down for a second.
I don't know. The walkie-talkie was a pretty wild witness.
You know
too.
what? That's fair. That's fair. But I would argue that wasn't my fault.
I was dealing with a lot that day.
Very well. I will allow the witness. Bailiff, please summon the robot named Ponko.
Oh, that's a great stopping point, right?
I was gonna say, yeah, I think this is the stopping point. Folks, that's gonna do it for another Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. If you like this, pop off in the comments down below. Let us know, I don't know, what you think about this this final court case segment. So far, pretty fun. Lots to still do, but enjoying it. Support us on Patreon if you can, and until next time, stick around for art, because court is adjourned. I'm a Sky with been knitting my first cardigan the past one to 2 weeks. It's themed on Emma Sky, it's very comfy and warm, and I'm planning on making another character themed one soon. Yeah, this is super cool. I love the pockets. The pockets being the pins is really, really cute.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. Lupin with, I realized the disguises I came up with for K in my fix all start with a K, so I'm leaning into it. Here's all the K-aliases I have so far. That's really good. Caden LeBlanc, the quiet, mysterious basis of the Gaviners. Very cool. Very cool. I also love the little, like, quick outlines you did of Darian and Gavin in the background. That's good. Kaylee Sharp, an up-and-coming supermodel. I love this fit. That's a cool-ass fit. Hell yeah. And Kim Provise, wow, a delinquent member of bank robbing gang. Yo, that's so good. Mocha with Greatest Attorney spoilers, more Ryu Bowl week. Drew this for the reunion prompt, and it's loosely based on a scene from a fanfic I'm working on that will be done sometime this century. Yeah. Nah,
Very
very
pretty.
cute. Them getting on the boat. Opal was some of my problematic faves, except Shoo the cat. Shoo the cat has never done anything wrong ever. The killer can vouch for this. I love that you did the cat opening the mouth meme. That's so good. The killer at some point in this murder case going pss, 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 is really funny to me. Yo! Oh my god, Ted Tonate with the stim necklace? That's a fucking bomb. That's really
correct.
good. That's really good. Also, Flower Bomb again being very, very cute. I like the blue screen of death on the goggles. And Richard Wellington with his
This
glasses,
fucking guy.
which we never see. This is a really good Richard Wellington. I love this. Reaper with now that Pearl is relevant again, that means I get to draw the Hawthorns and no one can stop me. I picture what could have been. By the way, this is Monster AU stuff. Yeah. Yo, little baby vampire pearls is really fucking cute. I love this so
Yeah,
much.
very cute.
And I love the framing of this being a family photo as well. And content warning, blood, gore, cannibalism, question mark? Yeah, I saw this earlier. This is so good. Like, what a...
Eat your heart out, Dahlia.
Yeah, this is like crazy bonkers good. I ran with only doodles this time because I'm still in paper hell. Obligatory Simon Doodle, I know he actually has enough determination and discipline to actually save for characters instead of pulling whatever you have enough for one but him. But him wailing is funnier in my mind.
Yeah, whatever. Go home and play with your dolls, Aura. Are you seriously saying this while you're blowing your salary on a gotcha game?
That's incredibly funny, holy shit.
Wait, what gotcha game does he play?
Dragalia lost,
I need to know.
sadly.
I need to... He's playing a cracked version of it that's
Technically,
still live.
he went to jail in 2020, so I think Dragalia
He doesn't.
lost.
Oh no, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He
that
doesn't
Dragalia
know.
Lost got shut down.
He's like,
That's
finally,
sad.
I can get out of prison,
That's really funny.
and I can go back to my favorite game. All those years of waiting have paid off.
God, that's incredibly sad, actually. And Amaya mentioned and Pearl is back. That calls for some new Fae Fam drawings. Yeah. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Like the genuine full body Maya and like the chibi face drawings.
Yeah.
Very cute. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man. Anna Jelly with I'm not used to coloring traditional art, but here's an Emma and K drawing I did at school last week. I heard about the ship not that long ago and thought it was pretty nice. P.S. I should wait until the investigations stream, but none of my other drawings I want to make are ready, so oops. Hey, that's totally fine. And yeah, this is adorable. I love that Emma is playing a DS as well.
This is like much better than Emma could draw.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Scott, this was all I made last week. I haven't colored anything in a while. Had a haircut and started being good at art again. Love it when that happens. Oh no. Has never kissed anyone ever. Expecting a kiss with tongue. You okay?
Yeah.
And, Miles, what are you trying to do?
I don't know. I've never done this before.
Kill. Very good. Girly Pop! Help me, I've done nothing but draw this stupid JoJo face since last stream. Let's go! Oh my god, these are incredible. The fact that the Marvin Grossberg one breaks his fucking glasses. Godot's eyes pop out through the mask. Phoenix with the fucking mask over his eyes. That's so good. Holy shit. These are incredible. John Kozith with Robot Uprising at Gaxa. Someone call the Blue Bomber. No, not Ted Tonate. The guy with lemons. The guy with lemons. No, not Grossberg. I'll just read the comment. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let the hostages go, Dr. Blackwell. It's over. Devil instead of the yellow devil. Let's go. Oh my god, and Aura Blackwell's flying out in the little lemon ship.
We need to analyze the energy reading, Mega Man. If we do that, we'll find Dr. Blackwell.
That was really good. And Samui came up with this joke a couple months ago, and since we got Pearls on the scene, what better time to make this comic than now? Return of Best Girl Iris. Yay.
On your way to the bathroom, Mr. Wright?
Yeah.
Gee, hold it in, P-boy.
Hold it! How did you know that my first name begins with P?
Oh, wow, it does.
Also, you just called me Mr. Wright. How do you know that too?
Well, Miss Donim called you Mr. Wright.
Maybe, but it is pretty sus that you know that my first name begins with P and that my last name is Wright.
Mr. Wright, please.
Just who are you? Did we date in college? Did we enjoy Japanese omu rice lunches together? Did you give me a necklace that I eat it in court? Did you and Larry laugh at me squirting ketchup once because it sounded like I farted? What color is my underwear?
Don't mind me, Mr. Nick. I'm hand-delivering Mr. Maya a mouthful of gray beef roast so that she can complete her...
Take this and hide.
When I find that two-timing, heartbreaking, rooster-headed tramp of a lawyer...
Her vision based on sight. Based on movement. Incredible. Pinky with hi, super late, but I had to work on this for a few hours to be able to post it today. Here's an animatic of the day I made my friend play the first half of Turnabout Visitor with me, and then showed her an interesting piece of official art from the gallery. You'll see what character I'm talking about once you see the video. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Nada, cositas que descubres a la una de la noche. Es de mi chiquipuki. Oh.
Toma.
Es la siguiente página. ¿Qué pasa?
Sofía, se te ve. ¿Por qué está tan mazao sin un señor mayor?
Porque es un sicario profesional.
Mira, mira. ¿Qué es esto? Why is he speaking out?
Yo sé por qué así anoche.
The fucking breathless. ¿Qué es esto? It's really good. It's really good.
Why is his pee-pee out?
Alina Shmina with I've been busy a lot lately, so I have this kind of rush Pearl in Trucy's outfit. Aw, so adorable.
Beauty.
I love how you still made the little pretzel work with the top hat on. Hell yeah. Saf with so this week I have a little fun stuff. EP Athena, no reason, I just wanted to draw her with a bun because girl, that is a lot of hair to just walk around with. Oh, I know that this is the only way Athena ever gets shown in the game, but there's no way that she's not having lazy hair days. Like,
oh yeah,
abso-fucking-lutely. Like that's so much hair to style every day. And a mini comic I rushed based on Pearl's calling Phoenix daddy bit and the hostage thing. Kind of dark. Oh no.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Say goodbye to your daughter.
Oh my god. Boom.
Now that you don't have a daughter, can you adopt me?
Not the time, Pearl. Too soon. Panic Pang with I couldn't paint them all, but last week I was absent because it's my country's Independence Day, and we celebrate the whole month. Panic Pang, I saw you post about this in the Discord earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, Chilean independence. I don't super know about Chilean history, apart from that, you know, originally Spain and all that. Ace Attorney across Chilean folklore. This is incredible.
This is really, I love these. These
Phoenix,
are so pretty.
Miles, Trucy, Apollo, and Francisca are dressing up as Huasos. Trucy dress is called China, or China. And Francisca is like another fancier way for women to dress up. Huaso. Yeah!
Hell yeah, these are so
This is really cool.
Yeah, these are very cool.
I love these designs. Older K. Faraday rendition
Yeah, these
as
are so cool.
Diablada. That's fucking sick. That's really cool. What the fuck? Yeah, and again, I love the way you work the characters' actual designs into these. Like, that's so cool. Older Gumshoe and Maggie rendition of wearing a costillar costume. Yeah. Oh, and you even got fucking Missile in there stealing a little treat. That's so good. Wait, it's from an actual picture. That's incredible. And finally, Apollo and Maya. Maya's dressed up as a Machi, a spiritual healing shaman of sorts. Nothing to do with Machi Tobaye. Yeah. That's so good. I love this. These are amazing. Yeah. Stealing an empanada, yeah. That's so good.
I want an empanada.
Chrono Wizard with I wish I could have done some more, but I've been pretty drained lately. Got a bunch more characters, so I'll save them for next time. For now, here's a casual design I did for Aura based on some Zenless Zone Zero characters. Yeah. And we have the Investigations gang playing Smash Bros.
Smash. Yeah.
Up smash. Happy feet, detective.
That ain't Falco. Oh, Wombo Combo. We did it, sir. We won.
Nothing simple logic and skill can't solve, Detective Gumshoe.
You said it, pal. Gotta say, though, sucks to be that Jigglypuff and Meta Knight.
I can't believe we lost.
Widget? Widget? Dox him.
That's it. I'm switching fighters and partners.
What?
Taka, grab your controller. I'm maining Sephiroth.
The idea that he has a custom controller for Taka to play Smash Bros with is incredible. It's the Heiress with the Maya mentions caused an ADHD tangent only to realize that Maya reminds me a lot of myself, and if the math is right, we're about the same age. Since I was 18 in 2016, and then my ADHD led me to realize that the Faye sisters' relationship is strangely similar to me and my sisters, especially since my sister is only 10 years older and actually almost because a lawyer. When I was little, I even knew the timing is perfect because my sister's birthday is Friday and my birthday is Monday. Well, happy early birthday to both of you.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is super cute. I love that.
Adorbs.
10-year age gap, both Libras. Make shitty boxes. Do you make shitty boxes, H. the Heiress? Is this canonical to your lore?
I mean, that automatically just puts you 100 points more on the Maya scale.
Well, folks, that is going to do it. We'll see you whenever you tune in next time. You're all the best. Have a good night.